Olive oil has been known to have medicinal properties for many, many years now. And even in the medical industry, they've come to acknowledge this fact, even though they stick pretty much to their traditional methods of medical practice, as it were. They don't get too much into diet, as it were. But olive oil has cancer fighting properties. So, what's the best olive oil? That's the question. First of all, we know that olive oil contains omega 3 fatty acids, which are good in the body for healing the body and preventing uh, cancer, as it were. So, you want extra virgin olive oil. I don't know where they got that term from, and one of the doctors that I researched, he made the same statement. He doesn't know where that term extra virgin came from, but it's supposedly one of the better grades of olive oil because every time that there is something legitimate or genuine, there's always a counterfeit. There's always someone that's going to make something similar to, and they're going to compromise the original benefit of that item that comes from nature. It just happens all the time in industry, especially in the food industry. So you want olive oil that's cold pressed. That's the best olive oil. That means it's pressed, the olives are pressed by a machine, and you get the oil naturally from the olives, as opposed to some other chemical process being utilized or some other ingredients added to the olive oil to keep it longer on the shelves. And also, when you buy olive oil, understand or comprehend this, that you always notice in most instances that the bottles that contain the oil in the stores are dark bottles for a reason, because you don't want your oil to oxidize, because once it becomes oxidized or exposed to oxygen in a clear bottle, for example, or even just sunlight or any light for that matter, in a light colored bottle or a clear bottle, it is going to become very rancid. And when it's rancid, that means once it enters your body, you're going to have some free radicals that's going to run amok in your body and cause some conditions that are not going to be good for you. So you want to make sure, for the most part, that when you shop for your olive oil, do a little research. Look for a bottle that's going to always be dark green or dark brown or have paper covering the outside. Make sure that you keep the oil away from direct sunlight, of course, and also keep it in a nice warm temperature. You can look that up on your own, room temperature, if you will. And also, when you cook with olive oil, make sure that you try as much as you possibly can, even though it has a low heat tolerance. Make sure as much as possible that you try to stir fry using it, as opposed to using it as a oil to deep fry in. And I would advise anyone to stay away from deep fried food, period, no matter what the oil, vegetable oil, canola, safflower, sunflower seed, it doesn't matter. Uh, Low heat, stir fry type, and you can also add olive oil to other dishes, salads as well. So that was my take on the olive oil. Olive oil has been known again to help prevent cancer, many types of cancer, and it also lubricates your internal organs and your blood vessels. Yes, it does. Okay, if you have any further questions about this subject, and I think I was explicit enough, if you have any further questions on this or some other subject, please leave it in the comment section below and stay healthy. This is Brother Teacher. See you in the next video. So long.